Hello and welcome. Yesterday, the GST portal has released an advisory on how to file Nil GSTR1 or Nil IFF on the GST portal with a click of a button. In this video, let's talk about this feature. If you are not familiar, GSTR1 is a monthly or quarterly summary of sales. If you have opted for quarterly filing of GSTR1, then you may file IFF using Invoice Furnishing Facility functionality. IFF is a monthly summary of sales and filing IFF is optional. Now, who can use this feature? You may file Nil GSTR1 if there are no outward supplies. Second, there are no amendments. Third, no credit or debit notes. Fourth, no advances have been received for services. Let me explain each of these in detail, starting with no outward supplies. That is, if you have not made any supplies during the tax period. Let's say you file GSTR1 on a monthly basis. For the month of July 2022, if you have not raised any invoice, then you may file Nil GSTR1. Second, you have no amendments to make for your previous supplies. Let's say you have filed your GSTR1 for June 2022 and after filing, you have noticed an error and you want to rectify it as part of July 2022 GSTR1. If so, you can't file Nil GSTR1 for July 2022 even though you have no sales for July 2022. In other words, if you have no such amendments to make, then Nil GSTR1 may be filed. Thirdly, no credit or debit note is required to be issued or amended. Let's say you have to account sales return or raise a supplementary invoice, then you would be raising a credit or debit note respectively. If so, you will not be able to file Nil GSTR1. Lastly, no advances have been received for supply of services. Let's say you are an accountant and you provide accounting services to your clients. If you receive advance from your clients, then you would be required to pay GST on such advances even if you are yet to raise the invoice. If so, you will not be able to file Nil GSTR1. Or let's say you have already paid tax on advance receipts and in the current month you have raised the tax invoice. Even in this situation, you will not be able to file Nil GSTR1. To put it differently, if you satisfy all these 4 conditions, then you may file Nil GSTR1. Let's now see how to file Nil GSTR1. For this, navigate to the GST portal, log into your account and click on Returns Dashboard. Select the financial year, quarter or the month and the period for which you want to file GSTR1. Click on Search GSTR1. Tick the checkbox File Nil GSTR1. If there are any saved records, then you will not be able to file Nil GSTR1 until you delete such records. To delete, click Reset. If there are no saved records or after you click Reset, File Statement button would be enabled. Click on it. Tick the checkbox and file with DSC or EVC as applicable to you. You may file Nil GSTR1 through SMS too. All you need to do is to send an SMS in a specified format. I'll leave the link of the format as well as the number to which you have to send the SMS in the description box. You may check it out. That's all I have for you in this video. Hope this was helpful. If you have enjoyed this episode, you may like and share the video. Thank you for watching.